superstar tight end, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. The action is only moments away. Next,
welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. Partner, it's week 15. It just feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint for home.
And up until this point, Mike, every team's goal is, can we be in the conversation for the playoffs in this final 4-week stretch? Where here we are. And if you've done that, well, man, there is nothing more exciting than playing NFL football at the end of the regular season when you're in playoff contention. But for those who aren't, this is...
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
About this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even keel. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touch.
Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Southern California. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick 6 and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
Next to score, visitors 7, our home team, nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Oh, yeah. And a good job. Second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the visitors will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. And if he does that, I tell you what, I really like their chances.
Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Samuel has it working the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. Play call. Sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Next to score, visitors 14. Our home team.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. He'll start at the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here, right up there among the NFL leaders in touchdown passes. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Back to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing now from the gun. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. A big play on that one. 31 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Coleman. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. Here's a designed run.
You could see the quarterback once he got the snap. He was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
He's going to try to do this himself. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
I don't mind the call. Down here this close to the goal line, you're trying to account for the extra defenders. In this case, you're trying to read them, but give credit to the defense. They had the running back accounted for and the quarterback.
They'll try it now with Walker. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in for the touchdown. So they decide to go for the touchdown, and Greg, they get rewarded on 4th and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points, but not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to the air one more time. Quick throw taken in. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's a first carry for their running back. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 3rd and 9. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here comes 3rd and 6. Tight end on the move left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one on target, and Colts got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. So after 1, 14-7 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw yet again. A pass caught right side by Coleman. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They'll run with Walker. Powering forward. He's in for the score. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the to do today, and we're just getting started.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And his guys will tie things up. We are all even at 14. This taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Whoa! And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Out of the gun. He'll throw. going to air this one out. And he will go all the way. Has a touchdown. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. And the visitors have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14, and they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive, and that's not going to yield a whole lot, up to about the 28-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. 2nd down and 8. Slot man in motion left. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's complete to Coleman. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3.
At the 44-yard line.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
At the 30-yard line.
Now Walker. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down. Putting the tight end in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll get this complete. It's Polk over the middle. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 19-yard line.
Here's Walker.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he comes away with a sack.
So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This one from just under 50 yards. McPherson's kick is good. And his guys will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Set to go now on 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Now a 3rd and 2. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught, and great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down. Back to throw. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's enough for a 1st down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
He'll get this out to his running back. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this 1st half. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. And they have turned it over on downs.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
The home team's offense going to take over here in the last minute of this 1st half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's into traffic, but taken in. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. 46-yard line. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. He'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Coleman.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
So we have reached halftime, and it's a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando, we'll check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the home team who are out in front. Brian Thomas, a touchdown reception. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Now, a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line. Back to the ground after the penalty. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. He finds a seam, a good run. Up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one. Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. And great coverage on special teams. They'll mark it down inside the 5-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll look to throw. This one high, over the middle, but complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third down and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. Back to the air once more on second down. A gain there of 15. And that will be a first down.
A gain of 15.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
So second down, and they'll run it. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really
to the goal line and in. Touchdown.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Next to score, visitors 28, our home team 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. This team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. This secondary will get a lot of the credit. 3 picks so far. But, Greg, the pass rush has been relentless as well.
Yeah, I think it's super important, Mike, that we point out just how much the pass rush and then the secondary coverage works together. The more that rush gets home, the faster that ball gets out. We can play certain coverages knowing the timing of the quarterback has to be sped up. So often, the teams that are the most successful in this league, Mike, they have the best understanding. When our back end and our front end are working in unison, man, it puts a lot of pressure on not only the quarterback, but the entire offense.
At the 37-yard line.
Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. shotgun run now with Walker. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this stays a 2-score game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Mexico City 1st down.
Quick hitting slant there. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
1st down, Mexico City.
Now, faking the give. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the visitors add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So now this team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll run here with Walker. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
He's got his man. That's Coleman. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. Throwing now from the gun. This complete to Polk. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll go right back to Polk. Again, it's complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
That's the 2nd time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's close to another 1st down as it's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
At the 13-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down. Here's Walker. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so It's a little surprising to see him miss.
And he will score! Game on! Jalen Holt for the touchdown. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. McPherson now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and his guys will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now. We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's first and 10. One of the tight ends in motion right. It's first down, and they'll run. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. Back to throw. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And this defense comes through with the turnover.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. A pass caught right side by Coleman.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. They'll throw out of the by Pope. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain. as we get set for 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Now they'll set up to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Not just a 1st down, but reception number 70 on the season. They'll drop to throw. They go right back to Coleman. He's got it again.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Now Walker. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. They come to the line for this one. 3rd down, needing 3. They motion the slot man left. They'll throw here. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Here we go. This is 4th down. And he's going to go down. The pressure once again too much. And that should wrap this one up. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. The tight end going in motion to the left. They'll stick with him again. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now on 2nd and long. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway. And he's taken down. Here we go. One final play. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. So it's a win for our visitors. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.